Next item is response to the audit by Doyle Associates for a new Philipsburg ambulance garage and the decision. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so, do we have anything in our packet on this? Mike?
No, you did last week and the week before.
Yeah. We talked to Robert a little bit about that, and, where our figures come from, so.
So, first off, I'll say Jason had to remember, Doyle can't be here, Patrick's in Minnesota, so here I am.
Here you are. Thanks for.
Yeah, so from what I've seen, having reviewed what you gave me last week from Doyle and Associates, it looks like she added up approximately 93,000 worth of materials, and then it didn't seem like she added in almost $18,000, because she said it wasn't supported by an invoice, even though you showed a credit card statement for that.
Is that the one that we just
To BMC.
was asking, what?
To BMC.
I mean, but it didn't come up, it just showed an invoice, but it didn't say really what it was for. I'm not seeing it.
I see the credit card statement in the documents
I think I got it before the last week.
last week.
Yeah, I think it was a separate document.
Yeah, you're right, I think it was this one.
Yeah.
This one? Yep, that's it. Anyway, so go ahead, the BMC.
It seems like there is an invoice for that amount in the source documents that Tana provided, that we provided to Tana Doyle. So, my personal belief is that that should be added in as well. I have it in front of me here is.
Okay, now which one was it?
Oh, the 17,000 some that was not included in the figures.
What date?
Okay, so you're looking at the invoices. I'm talking about the 93,000 that she added up. Probably it's a day there. Yeah, that totals, if I'm correct, 93,000 something.
135, yeah.
I'm sorry, how much?
93, 135,
Okay.
86, okay.
And then
Where's,
further in, there's an invoice for 17,780 that was not included. This amount right here, not an invoice, but
that's a blue ribbon, or no, whoops, sorry.
should be the BMC.
BMC. So you're saying that she didn't put that in?
I believe not, unless
What would that be for?
well, here's the statement in her source documents. It's for materials. I don't
What kind of
know
materials?
exactly. Metal, buildings, trusses, etc. I believe. I don't know exactly what materials.
I think that's the whole point, is we're trying to figure out what's for what and where's it.
Where'd you find that invoice for $8,000 for installation? Where did that?
So
Why?
the invoices that he submitted to the county, which included the $8,000 for installation, he was intending those to be draws, as in he was going to get the money from the county and then go buy the materials.
He sat right here and said he had it.
Okay.
Yeah, you said he had it.
So,
Yeah,
Well, I
he-
mean, I think specific to the insulation, they're right. He did say that.
okay. And
It's already
I
been
asked him that.
well, because
last
Because
week.
he
he asked
wanted
if
to
he
go
could
put it
finish
in
it.
and finish it in.
He was saying he does not have.
So let's go back to the 17,000, and it's kind of the same with the insulation. Okay, it's 17,000 BMC, he shows where he paid it on his credit card.
Yep.
Robert,
And a statement here.
yeah,
Was provided to Tana from BMC.
what was purchased? Because we've never seen it. That's where we're at.
This is in the source documents, one of 147 pages of stuff you provided to Tana for the Tana scans.
And it tells you what was
When you scroll
purchased?
through here. No, it references other invoices,
Yeah,
and
see.
then there are other invoices further
Okay,
down.
okay. So Robert, until we see,
Here, whatever this is, Norclad 29G pool, I don't know what all this stuff is, but
That's
it's
the
here.
stuff.
that's what we need right
So,
there.
they're all in the source documents that I believe Tana provided you a copy with, or I'll send it to you, because you gave it to me.
'Cause we don't have it.
147 pages of all the receipts and everything.
Yeah, so,
He was supposed to leave us all the receipts, so we wouldn't be begging you to do it.
Well, you gave them all to Tana, which I thought was his
Well, he
attempt
come in
to
here and
comply.
took
no, he made photocopies of it and took it
We
away.
asked him to.
And then I provided all the originals on his behalf to
Okay.
Tana,
Okay.
and frankly, we'd like to get those
So
back now that
Tana,
those scans.
in my opinion, needs to take this list of stuff, go down there and say, where is it?
I think that'd be good for,
I mean, I
probably
feel
some
better.
area or the mouse.
You know, show me where this is, right? Because if they can do it, I'm happy, okay, but if it's not in that building and it's in another building,
That would be a problem.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
I would be right there with you, that there
Yeah,
would
that's-
be trouble.
So you know, Tana needs to get more specific about taking invoice, she can even take samples of invoices. Show me the trusses.
Sure.
Show me the cement they want, show whatever's on these invoices, okay? But just, here's our problem with Jason. He waltzes in with, this is how much I bought. And, okay, in his figures, not, where'd you get it? BMC. Good, well, show us from BMC what you bought and where it is in the building, we're happy. He would never do that. And to this date, so we hired an auditor,
Yeah,
and we get this, well,
and I'm not frankly super impressed with.
I am not either.
I'm not impressed with
I'm
it at
not-
all.
I'm not sure
It's
we're gonna
confusing.
pay her until we
It's
fix.
very
She
confusing.
didn't do what we asked her to do for yet, and that's go through the invoices, even samples, and say, did that material end up in that building?
See where this
Oh.
up here, I just added that, and it only comes to 5508.
And there's, keep going down, please, other invoices that are referenced in that one big invoice.
So do we need to have a meeting with her and say, okay, thanks, but you need to take the next step? Where's the insulation? Where's the trusses? How many trusses? So we bought 25 trusses, and there's 20 in the building. Where's the other 5?
If
There's
that's the case,
5 trusses sitting on the floor.
What about those TGIs that are laying on the floor all
Yeah.
piled up? There's probably 20 of
I
them.
don't know what it
It's a
It's
truss,
a
trust.
floor beam or
floor beam.
something.
It's an engineered, okay, and they're sitting on the floor.
Oh, is that probably for the,
Maybe.
the
The walls, the ceiling, or the
Don't know.
mezzanine.
Sure could be, and we don't know. I mean, here
We
they
don't
sit,
know.
you know.
I
Well,
mean,
like on here, you know, where it says it's just on 11/13/17 or whatever, anyway, this says trust package.
yeah,
Then nothing but, I mean, all this other, it just shows the figures and money, but it don't say what it's for. And seeing, we gotta prove what this money went to,
yeah,
and it don't say nothing here.
well, I
Isn't
believe,
that what we're?
Well, and Robert, first of all, we really appreciate what you're doing. And it's not your fault, but I agree with you, Tana has not done what we asked her to do.
and
Within the
Tana, or
specificity.
maybe getting down there in a scheduled time with Jason and the
Yep.
town, the commissioners, or one way or another, I think we need to be able to show that, and I do believe, you know, my best belief is that they are indeed all in that building.
And if they are, God bless them, hope they are.
Yeah.
But, you know, but to do diligence, I mean, why are we paying an auditor if she's not gonna go do specifically where is it? Where's the insulation?
Yeah.
Let's have that discussion.
Well, and as I said, I believe he said he provided that invoice as a draw and then went out and spent that money on other materials, on BMC, on the garage doors for $8,100 or otherwise.
And BMC ought to help him show that.
Yeah. And, I mean, I'll say Jason is a very skilled EMT and a very skilled craftsman. He's not an accountant and he's not a government, compliance
Yeah.
person,
See,
and
like
this,
here's another good animal barn, just going through it, I've seen 2 truss packages now.
and I don't know if one of those is the loft and one is the ceiling or what, I couldn't tell you.
That's what, I mean, when you start seeing 2 of each, it brings a blink of light when you're trying to figure out what's. I mean, no, I
I don't know
ain't
who-
judging Jason, I just, you know, his book works like mine sucks.
It does.
Actually, we did a project here, a lighting project for this building. Jason was the little bit, okay? He came in and did a really good job. And he, you know, when he was over, when he ran into stuff that was gonna, that we didn't know about, he didn't know about, he came right in, we talked about it. So he knows how to do this.
Here's
And
another,
he
here's
did a
a,
pretty substantial job of giving all this stuff to
a lot of
tenants.
these are double, and they're the same price, just me scrolling through, here's a Willis, you know, for $136.08, and I just seen it up here, the same thing. I mean, when you scroll through here, I hope you don't mind me.
No,
scrolling
please
through.
go through that.
I'm finding a lot of doubles, see, right there.
Yep.
And one thing I was hoping to have this all the originals here. I don't know if Blaine had talked to you about that or not.
See, right here it is again, see?
Yep.
So there's 3 showings of the same
Same
thing.
price.
At, yeah, 136.08, roll the same, and right there's another
On
one,
different days.
and then here, no,
So is it copies of the same invoice
well,
or?
there's 3, why would he bring us 3 invoices with the same thing on it? I guess I'm,
I think Hannah needs the originals of all that.
She has all the
Okay.
originals.
see, right
So-
there it is again.
So she needs to.
11/16, and so if you go back,
She made all these copies
Make sure
from the originals that she has a big stack of.
she got,
And-
is she showing 3 times every time then, and so we're all thinking, see, right here, 11/16,
Yeah, but that's a different,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
same thing,
See-
different document though.
Huh?
It's on a different sheet.
I know, but they're all the same thing.
I know, that's why it makes me wonder.
Well, it's 3 for the same price,
I don't,
how can it,
They're on a different invoice.
that's what I don't understand, what
So
the,
I don't know
Okay,
if
so
you
she
ordered
needs
3 or
to-
you ordered 1 or
She
what.
needs to go through
They're
that,
all
and
the
then she
same.
needs to come down and go to the building, and he needs to say, there it is. Where's your truss package? Let's count. Where's the insulator? what is that? And how come it's marked 3 times? Even if she took a really good sample, I'd be happy with that.
And I'd like to try to expedite that
Okay,
and get it done, because frankly, it's starting to
Because
wear
now
on the
I'm-
ambulance
yeah, it's
folks,
wearing
and
on
how
us.
long this is dragging out.
it truly is.
And we'd like to focus the conversation, once we get this over with and figure out that there, if indeed all is there or otherwise, start focusing on how do we finish the building and how do we improve service rather than
And
what
like
we're
here-
talking about now.
right here, Robert, where he just puts down you know, he made a payment. You can't even tell what he put the receipt on the account, you can't even read what account he put it on, but yet he made a payment for the ambulance shed on the, you know, that's where Tana should be going, well, what he's making, it's a payment on account for the ambulance shed, well, I don't know what it's for. I'm not trying,
No,
So today, on the agenda, it's, we're supposed to respond to the audit by Doyle and Associates for the new ambulance building garage, our decision. So to respond, I would have to be is something, I'm not happy at all with your accounting. I don't think you're finished. I would like you to take every invoice and find out where that material ended up in that building, as near as possible. Would that be an appropriate response?
I suppose I'd like to try to get her
Yeah, take the
to
next step.
expedite that and
Okay, and let's,
finish this off, but yeah.
yeah, okay, so,
I would move to, have,
scares you here, is it,
hang on
I
a second,
mean,
go ahead, we're gonna
go
motion.
ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No. I would move to have Tana go through the building with the invoices and find out where, those items
Match up.
are located and about the insulation, what insulation has been installed and find a invoice for that. And then, report back to us, here at the commission, get on the agenda.
Okay, so help Mike out here. You generally are moving that Tana needs to match up the invoices with the materials in the building.
Existing,
Generally,
yes.
yeah. And then I think, in addition to that, any invoices that are doubled,
Or
explain, or tripled, explain where that, is that fair? Scott?
Yeah, cause it's just
How
what
would you-
she's putting in at this, I'm doing stuff.
Okay, so Mike, what do you got?
See now here, see this is, I mean, the further you get in, you start finding different stuff. See, look, at least here it's showing, it says lumber, flooring, caulking, I mean, it's explaining it to us, and it says doors, windows, white metal. That's pretty, and then from then on, it starts going, telling you what he's getting it
So Mike, what do you got on the motion?
I have Mr. Barney move to have Tana Doyle go through the building and find the invoices for that material in the building and explain any invoices that are doubled or tripled.
You guys agree with
Yes.
that? You second that, Scott? You wanna add to it, or you okay with that?
The more I read in here, the more,
Well, this
I
is
think
what
I'll
we're
hold
asking
off
you to
on
do.
my second until, well,
We're just trying to move ahead with responding to Tana.
But, I mean, from what I'd say, if these things are, bottom line, there's 93, in my opinion, plus 17, gives you the 110 on just materials. This
Right.
doesn't include any electrical materials, any labor, any equipment, well, a little bit of equipment that was a Radall, but not his equipment that he was using. So that's 23,000, the difference there to pay for labor and electrical and whatever equipment Jason had. It doesn't seem like there's anything funny going on as long as that stuff isn't even in the building.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's exactly
So
right.
we'd like to, do what we
Let's
can to
finish that up.
get
Let's
this
have
done,
Tana
move
finish it,
forward.
yeah. So I'll second the motion, just to move ahead. And hopefully we can get Tana to come back in.
And I'm sure Jason will make himself available to go down there with her. I'm certainly willing to answer questions. We provided all this stuff to her, and I have not heard back since. She has all the originals. We would like to get those back. I gave them to her with the understanding that she was gonna review them and get them back to us. And by all means, she made the copies. I'd encourage her to take more copies if she needs them scans, but we would like those
Well, that's
back.
I don't know,
Because he needs them for tax, not
Right.
immediately, but he's gonna need those, and it would be good, I think, for us to have those in front of us on a, such as today, rather than trying to work on a computer.
exactly.
Yeah.
So as the contractor, do the invoices belong to him or the county?
I believe to him, I mean, you all have copies, we're not trying to hide them from you, but I think
Okay.
the original
I'm
should
just
go
asking.
back to him.
Okay. So are you good, Mike, with the motion? Any further discussion on the motion?
No.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I vote aye.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you have different.
Motion carries.
And then I don't know if we need to wait until after all of this is completed to talk about moving forward with getting it ready for winter and then at some point finishing it.
Yeah,
I'm not really in a position to discuss the details of that, because I don't know the PBA's budget and
Right.
what
whatever
is there
else.
left? And that's the thing, we don't have, nobody's come to us with anything saying what they need to finish it up with. You hear it through the grapevine, but we don't know.
Am I correct that you all went down there a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago?
No
I mean,
insulation.
that's
There's
the-
no
I'm not
insulation
trying to
in it. Well, I can tell you there's no insulation.
I
There's no heat.
Interior walls are not
Here's
finished,
that.
and the plumbing isn't
So-
finished. and-
So we need to get it hooked up to plumbing, hopefully get a bathroom in there and get some
Electrical?
insulation. Electrical's pretty, I believe, pretty well.
Well, the interior walls doesn't have an electrical in it.
Is there a heating?
Well, like,
There's no
the ambulance
interior
plugged
walls.
in. I have the ambulance plugged into an outlet on the
Oh,
wall,
yeah,
but it's
there's-
not drywalled over,
there's some.
capped or whatnot.
And there is heaters coming through
I
there.
believe there were heaters, but I mean, basically getting it insulated and getting it plumbed, I think would get us to
That would be
usability.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be,
I'm with you before it gets cold.
yeah, and I hope to schedule or have Patrick schedule a meeting to discuss that with you. I guess I was gonna ask your opinion, if we should wait until all of this is, we hear back.
You
from
should have, the way I see it, you should have a meeting and then come back to us with your plan. We gotta have some communication here, we haven't had any.
I know. And, it's a pretty small crew of volunteers, and they're all working full-time jobs, I think that's some of the trouble here, but we're trying.
Just like here, you know, it goes from window construction, electric, and then that bill goes to TEC, so it makes you know, people get to looking and thinking, what the hell? And I've seen one bill at 5 times on this that Tana put in here. I don't understand why would you keep putting it in?
And I don't know if you just scan everything, there may have been copies, I don't know, but from what you're saying, getting her out there to the building sounds like a way to correlate them all.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get, Tanner notified of what our motion is, right, Mike? And we'll get moving as quickly as we can. Hey, you guys meet, and talk about what you need to do to finish it, that's fine.
Sounds good.
And, you know, it's our intention to help you get in before it gets too cold to get the thing.
What's an AMAX?
AMAX?
American Express.
Oh,
Oh,
That makes sense.
oh.
American Express. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
We should have all this stuff if, for whatever reason, we don't. Of course, I'm back to forward to you, but I moved down already did.
So is the